Okay, let's be honest. We all have that stuff, right? The old sofa sitting in the basement, the exercise bike that's now a very expensive coat rack, maybe a few mystery boxes in the garage. We all say we'll deal with it eventually. But when eventually finally arrives, what's the actually smart way to get it all gone? Let's dig in.
So, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Probably renting a big truck, convincing a friend to help for some pizza, and spending your entire Saturday trying to cram everything in there. It sounds pretty straightforward, maybe even cheap. But is it really?
Because the moment you're trying to pivot a giant mattress down a narrow hallway, you start to realize that this simple plan has a bunch of hidden costs. So let's break down what you're really paying for when you decide to do it all yourself.
All right, let's pull back the curtain on this whole DIY junk removal thing, because it's not just about what comes out of your wallet. We're talking about your time, your energy, and some risks you probably haven't even thought about. First up, the truck. You're looking at anywhere from $50 to $150, and that's just to get the keys. That's not even counting gas, mileage fees, or the extra insurance you're definitely going to want to get. It adds up fast.
And here is the one that gets everybody. The dump isn't free. Nope. Those disposal fees can hit you for another $100 to $300. All of a sudden, your cheap little Saturday project is getting seriously expensive.
But what about the one thing you can never get back? Your time, your weekend. We're talking a solid 4 to 8 hours of pure lifting, loading, driving, and unloading. That's pretty much an entire day you could have been doing, well, anything else. So when you actually add it all up, the truck, the dump fees, your valuable time, and the very real possibility of hurting yourself, the math just doesn't look so good for DIY anymore. Calling in the pros starts to look less like a luxury and more like the smarter financial move.
Let's just put it all side by side, okay? With DIY, you could easily be out $450 and your whole day. With a professional service, the cost is often less and they're done in a fraction of the time. But look at the last two rows, risk and disposal. That's where the difference is night and day. So, if doing it yourself is kind of like walking through a minefield of hidden costs and hassles, what's the alternative? Well, there's a much smarter and way safer route. Let's see how the pros do it. This right here, this is probably the biggest deal. You make one wrong move lifting something heavy, and you could be dealing with a back injury and a pile of medical bills. A professional crew, they're fully insured. They carry the weight, and they carry all the risk, so you don't have to. It's a no-brainer. And a good service is way more than just a couple of strong people. You get all-inclusive pricing, so no nasty surprises. They handle all the heavy lifting. You literally don't have to touch a thing. Often, you can even get same-day service. And the best part? They actually sweep up and leave your space clean. Okay, so you're probably thinking, this sounds good, but it's got to be a pain to set up, right? Absolutely not. You can forget about playing phone tag or waiting for someone to drive out to your house just to give you a price. It's so much easier now.
60 seconds. That's it. In less time than it takes to brew a cup of coffee, you could get a totally transparent upfront quote online. No guessing, no waiting around, just a real price instantly.
And the process is as easy as it gets. 1, you go to the website and just click on the items you need to get rid of. 2, you'll see your total estimate update right there on the screen. And 3, you just pick a time for them to come get it. That's it. So simple. But there's one more really important benefit to going pro that most people don't even think about. It's not just about what they haul out of your house. It's about where all that stuff goes next. See, instead of just taking everything straight to the landfill, a truly professional service makes eco-friendly disposal a top priority. They actually sort through your things to see what can be donated and what can be recycled, giving your old items a new life. And the impact of this is huge. A whopping 60% of items get recycled, and the other 40% get donated to local charities. This turns your decluttering project into something that actually helps the community and the planet. It's a win-win. So when you really factor in all of it, your money, your valuable time, your safety, and even doing the right thing for the environment, the smart choice becomes crystal clear, doesn't it? This is about more than just getting rid of junk. It's about getting your space back in the most intelligent way possible. Seriously, the power to get your space back is right at your fingertips. In less than a minute, you can get a free, instant quote online. No need to even make a phone call. It's the simple, first step to enjoying that clean, clutter-free home you've been dreaming about.